May 28th, 2021, I tweeted my anger towards AEW for tagging WWE in a post and name-dropping Nick Khan. If you don't know, Nick Khan is a backstage producer for WWE. He was relatively new at that time, and he also deals with talent. Tony Khan said that there is only room for one Khan in the wrestling business. Well, today, on November 4th of 2021, I say that Tony Khan was right. There is only room for one Khan in the wrestling business, and that Khan deserves to be Tony Khan. Because Nick Khan does not know what he's doing anymore. He didn't know what he was doing from the start. And I am sorry I was oblivious to that. Today is a dark day, ladies and gentlemen. Many good talent got released today. And it wasn't because of Vince McMahon. It was because of Nick Khan. And the reason they got released was stated as budget cuts. And that was stated by John Laurinaitis, who is another man that I cannot stand. Brian Alvarez tweeted out a while ago that WWE's revenues for this quarter were $256 million in revenue. But yet, they use the petty and, quite frankly, intelligence-insulting excuse of budget cuts. I feel disgusted by these releases. It was said that a small number of talent was going to get released. It was not a small amount. It was a fairly large amount. And some talent that just signed new contracts as well. Some talent that were being hyped up and going to be future stars of the company. I have the full list here. I want to say, before I read this list off, that I wish all of these men and women the best in whatever company they go to. And the former Bronson Reed said it best, that WWE is not the end-all and be-all. There are other companies out there. And AEW is not the only company out there either. It's not. They can go to Impact, MLW, GCW. There's many other companies. And WWE and AEW are not the end-all and be-all. The talent that were released include Frankie Monet, Ember Moon, Scarlett Bordeaux, Oni Lorcan, Karrion Kross, B-Fab, Jesse Kamea, Zeta Ramir, Trey Baxter, Katrina Cortez, Yeet Rama, Gran Metalik, Lindsay Dorado, Nia Jax, Keith Lee, Mia Yim, Eva Marie, and Davey Boy Smith Jr. Davey Boy Smith Jr. was a wrestler, but now he was in a backstage role for WWE. All the rest of them, though, were wrestlers and are wrestlers. And a lot of them positioned at big points in the company right now, or were going to be pushed to be big members of the company. Ember Moon hurts because I'm a huge fan of Ember Moon. I think she's absolutely talented, and I think wherever she goes, she's going to be a huge asset. I honestly would love to see her in WoW or when Ring of Honor revamps itself. I think she could be a huge asset to their women's division. AEW, I would like to see her go to. Just AEW needs to do the same thing that WWE needs to do with its women's division. They need to work on their women's division. That sucks that Ember Moon's gone, because she was a great talent and still is a great talent, and she's going to be a great asset to whatever company she decides to go to. Same with a lot of these men and women. Karrion Kross is another one that really stings, because I remember tweeting out when they repackaged him on Raw and they brought him up to the main roster with this stupid get-up with this kind of cool-looking mask. I was like, guys, wait, like, it could be some long-term booking. He could snap at any moment, and he could revert back to his old NXT self. Well, that is not so, ladies and gentlemen, because he was released today, along with his wife, Scarlett Bordeaux. Scarlett was not called up with him to the main roster. She stayed at home for a while, and they both got released today. Why? What's the point? What was the point of calling Kross up, giving him this stupid gimmick just to release him? What was the point of calling Hit Row up when you release B-Fab? What's Hit Row gonna do now? They only got 3 members, and B-Fab was the only woman in that group, and she had great charisma. Trey Baxter is another one that stings because Trey Baxter is the boyfriend of Cora Jade. I think they're both very talented. Trey Baxter is phenomenal. I loved his work in Impact. This sucks, and he just got signed. He just got signed to NXT, and they released him. Same with Frankie Monet. Taya Valkyrie was her name in Impact, and she just got signed to NXT a fair few months ago, and she did not get used to her full potential. Keith Lee just got repackaged with a new name honoring Bearcat Wright, who was a black wrestler many, many moons ago, and Keith Lee now went by Keith Bearcat Lee to honor him, and he got released today, and he is a great talent. He should have been WWE champion by now. If not, he should have been in the future. He should have won the Rumble, honestly. It's just my opinion. Oney Lorcan is a phenomenal technical wrestler. I could talk forever about his great work and the great matches he's had in NXT. This is not Vince. If it is a part of Vince, why? But it's got to be mainly Nick Khan and John Laurinaitis. It has to be, because they don't know what they're doing. I know people say, oh, Vince is old and out of touch. To that, I agree to some extent. But Nick Khan and John Laurinaitis do not know what they're doing in the wrestling business, honestly. And part of these releases, I was honestly hoping to see Nick Khan and John Laurinaitis get released, because I don't want to see them poison this company, or any other company for that matter, with their toxin. I just don't want to see it. This talent purge has got to stop. It has to. WWE, what are you doing? What are you doing? I've been a long-time fan of you. I've been a long-time fan of professional wrestling. I've had people call me a WWE fanboy on Twitter, say, oh, I'm a WWE apologist. No, I call it like I see it. And if there's some shit I don't like, I'm going to let you know. And this I don't like. What are you doing? I've got a friend of mine who is thinking about taking a break for a while, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I'm thinking about it too. I'm thinking about taking a break from WWE too. Like, this shit is not acceptable. It never will be acceptable. And I understand being a publicly traded company and having your shareholders and all that shit have a say in that, like your big shareholders, not small shareholders like you and me. But man, this is unacceptable. How dare you sign talent and not use them to their full potential? You could have used Frankie Monet, Ember Moon, Scarlett Bordeaux, Cross, B-Fab with Hit Row, Trey Baxter, Keith Lee, Mia Yim. You could have used them to their full potential. And you just brought back Eva Marie too. And Eva Marie's character was this heel who tried to avoid conflict at every given point. I loved her gimmick, and you released her. What was the point in bringing her back? I just don't understand, and I never will understand. WWE, you need to get your shit together. I'm sick of this. I know a lot of people on Twitter and my friends who are sick of this too. And I hate to be that guy, but you guys know it's only a matter of time before they release someone big. Like, I know these were big releases, and I hate to be a pessimistic guy, but man, God forbid they ever release, an Alexa Bliss, a Becky Lynch, a Big E, Kofi Kingston. Why? What's the point of doing this, WWE? I will never understand you with this shit. I just will never. And again, I hate to be a pessimistic guy, but if that day comes where they release some big-name talent, the world is going to burn, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to burn, and I'm going to be so pissed at WWE. And I'm pissed already, because they released some great talent today. Talent I was huge fans of. Talent I hope to see live one day at a show in WWE. And I'm never going to get that opportunity now, which is a damn shame. WWE, you have made a huge mistake with a lot of these talents. I hope you realize that, and I hope you axe Nick Khan and John Laurinaitis, not just from your company, but from the wrestling business as a whole, I don't think they deserve to be in the wrestling business. At least Tony knows what he's doing with wrestling. Nick Khan doesn't know a damn thing. He doesn't. He never has. He never will. And I have never been as disgusted with releases as I have been in a while. When they released Bobby Fish, I was mad, but this is a new level right here, ladies and gentlemen, because these men and women never reached their full potential in the company. Bobby Fish at least was part of the Undisputed Era. And yeah, he was injury prone, but at least he held a fair amount of titles. These men and women, a few of them held titles, but a lot of them were in NXT. And a few of them competed for big championships, but a lot of them never held big championships. And it's a damn shame. It is a damn shame what WWE did to these men and women. It's a damn shame that WWE didn't have the balls to book them properly. And it's a damn shame for the fans like me who just want to see good wrestling. And if you're going to continue to purge talent like this, WWE, what's the point in watching you? Seriously. Like, what's the point? I might take a break from you for a while. I'm still going to watch AEW. I'm still going to watch GCW, a little bit of Impact. But WWE, you need to get your shit together. You have to, because this is unacceptable. It makes my heart hurt as a fan. I don't know, man. I'm just sick of this. I'm sick of this. Nick Khan, John Laurinaitis, and whoever has say and leeway in releasing all those talent today and some future ones down the road and all the ones you've done in the past, this is for you. Keep it. Sorry. Camera went off there for a second. Don't know what happened. But yeah, this is for you. Nick Khan, John Laurinaitis, and whoever has say in releasing all of those fine talent. Disrespectfully, this is for you. I got nothing else to say. Stay tuned for my New Japan stuff that I'm still working on. Hey, I'm doing 2K19 stuff, so you may see some of those talent in my New Japan series. So never know. I love you guys, and let me know what you think about the releases down below. Are you as mad as I am? Kind of hope you are. Kind of hope you are. Got nothing else to say. Have a good night, guys.